Hey everybody, Dr. Mike here. I'm coming to you from the home office, and I wanted to make a quick video for you guys, for those of you guys who came to the gut healing workshop. So I don't know if I'm supposed to look at the camera or straight. Either way, yeah, I want to make a quick video for you guys and make sure that you're doing this gut bundle correctly, that you're doing this gut healing program correctly. So I wanted to take a few minutes and kind of walk through what this looks like. And then if there's any questions that you have, you can come ask any one of us afterward. So kicking this off, remember the first phase is the remove phase. This is where we're cleaning out everything. So the first 2 weeks, this is where we're really focused on the removing. So you're going to be starting your Max GI supplement in the bundle. That's the one that's going to help to kill all the bad guys and get the bad guys out of the gut. This is where I would recommend doing something like an intermittent fasting or some kind of a fasting that if you can. If you're not familiar with intermittent fasting, it's where you would start eating around like 11 and then you would finish eating somewhere around like 7, something around those lines there. But just an idea where you're being very mindful of giving yourself a good amount of hours fasted and then a short window of eating. This is where I like to add in a lot of green juice, a lot of smoothies into my diet. If I'm thinking about it this way, if I want to be removing a lot of bad guys, I want to be giving my gut a chance to not have to work real hard. So doing a lot of smoothies, a lot of green juice, a lot of easy digestible foods is going to be a really good idea. Also during this time, this is definitely want to make sure you're cutting out all the processed foods, no fast foods, very like minimal processed things that like boxed foods as possible. Make sure you're cutting all your sugar out, cutting out all your grains, and especially cutting out gluten. Even if you don't have a gluten allergy or intolerance, just think like the protein of gluten is a very thick protein to where like when it's going through your gut, it makes it very sticky and very like thick. So you want to try to eat as little gluten as possible. Then you're going to move into the next 2 week phase. This is the repair phase. Repair phase, this is where you're going to keep taking the Max GI. So you're 2 weeks in. Now we're going to start taking the Gut Renew powder and your digestive enzymes. Now this is where we're going to be hopefully repairing that cell membrane, the wall, the fence we talked about. You're going to be repairing the fence. So in this phase, this is where I would add in things that help to repair the wall, like the bone broth. If you picked up bone broth, this is when I would really start taking it. Adding things in like good healthy animal fat is going to be good. Eggs are going to be a really good source of cholesterol and protein. Healthy fats, this is where eggs come in. Also the avocados we talked about. I would say your diet during this part, I would make it more heavily focused on healthy fats and good animal proteins and good clean protein. This would be a good time to help get your gut healing there. Adding things on like ginger to help reduce the inflammation, stuff like that is going to be really important there. Okay, now we move into the third phase. So now we've been at this one whole month. Now we're going to be on the rebuild phase, the re-inoculate, the rebuild phase. So you should be done with the Max GI. We're going to continue taking the digestive enzymes and the gut renew. Should have about 2 more weeks left of that part there. And now you're going to be adding in the probiotics. So now we're rebuilding. And during this phase, this is where I would add in things like the kefir that I talked about. Yogurt is good. Things like sauerkraut, kimchi, a lot of fermented foods. If I would be careful about doing things like kombucha. It's okay, but just it's got a lot of sugar to it. So just be mindful of the sugar intake that you're going to be taking if you do something like that. And yeah, this is going to be a lot of rebuild. So you're going to be really focusing on adding good, healthy, probiotic rich stuff to your diet at this point. And this should get you to the next, just about, again, 6 whole weeks here. So there's your game plan. If you have questions, come talk to me or anyone on the team. And I'm excited for this next 6-week journey of renewed and rebuilding your gut. Enjoy this process. And again, come see any one of us if you have questions. Be blessed.